Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Cincinnati Bearcats, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Alabama's offense will have the football first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Verrier. Finds his big tight end. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another 1st down. Leaves it with the running back. Hard running there.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays. Taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no. And this drive is still a success.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. He's got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Alabama!
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. An 84-yard drive there. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of maulers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo.
Breaks into the open. Finally corralled but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Bearcats, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. He'll keep it himself. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
The Bearcats will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
The Crimson Tide could get very aggressive here on second. Inches. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the inside. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back. It's Verrier. They'll run the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Immediately fires to the middle. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. New set of downs after the completion. They'll keep it on the ground. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Gets it out quickly. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All things considered, he's probably lucky to be back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Alabama will get the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's Verrier. Setting up the screen. Touchdown tie! All of them will be in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's long. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through a tackle. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it, and he had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for room. It's Jimenez. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Russo. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. And the Bearcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Bearcats. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. And the offense finds a way to cut into this lead, but they still have plenty of work to do.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting in the second half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Trying to get the corner. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're facing a 3rd down. To the air, it's Verrier. Grabbed in the middle, it's Cherry. At the 45 on his way. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense. offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. And the Bearcats just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's complete on the right side. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. He's got it. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Now the play fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. The throw. They're working that left side. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. The official says no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The run from the shotgun. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Verrier. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Motion from the back. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pucks it out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Bearcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Caught in the backfield, it's Westbrook. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it slips just inside that right upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not you can good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive.
37.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
He's got his man, makes the grab. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. To the air. It's Verrier. Snagged in the middle. It's Cherry. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Quick tempo here for the offense. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. A little screen to the running back. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Trying play action. Throws toward the end zone. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They start this third quarter, 1-possession game, and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's long. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Here comes that Alabama offense. Dropping back, it's Verrier. Throws to the back. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Bearcats!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking downfield, it's Verrier. Completes it in the middle. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
A little too anxious to get started on the outside, and that's a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down for this offense. Looking to throw. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting him a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Runs through the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Really nice third down sub defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Fights off a defender. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. To the air. It's very air. It's complete to the left. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from... Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost. Touchdown, Bama! And they add 6 more to the board, but it's trip to the house. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll do it himself. There he goes. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. And the Bearcats, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Caught in the backfield, it's Russo. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not... He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it! The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Bearcats will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Back to pass. It's Verrier. 5 fires to the big fella. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to scramble. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. The give to the back. He's now up to 75 yards on the ground so far in this one, and he is closing in on that 1,000-yard mark. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Algier. Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert 3rd and short. He's looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
I mean, sometimes you overthink it. Sometimes running the football on 3rd and short with the lead is not the worst thing in the world. Keep that clock ticking. But now decided to go for it, setting up a 4th down. And this looks like a situation where you should punt the football.
He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tide crowd rolling noise down on the Saban field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's long. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. On the move, he fires. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Bearcats are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got the tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
And this is a no-brainer. It's 4th down. We're down multiple possessions. We got to make this happen. We got to get the first down. We can't be worried about the clock. Then we got to go fast, work the sidelines to the best of our advantage to save as much clock so we can get multiple scores.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Feed in the end zone, looking to fire. Quickly complete. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. He's racked up 92 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. After getting moved back, it's 1st and 20. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking to pass. It's Verrier. Fires to the big fella. Bounced off his feet. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. They'll run play action. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilcox. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, give on the inside. Pulled down for the tackle.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
On third and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, David.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know, at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.